In 1985, Janet Board published an account of an odd encounter that one Mr. Reynolds told her he had experienced as a 10-year-old boy in 1948. During World War II, Mr. Reynolds had been evacuated from London to Horsham in Sussex to protect him from the Nazi bombings of London. In 1948, he was staying in Horsham during the summer school holidays and went out one moonlight to set rabbit traps. He sat to wait, hoping to see the rabbits as they got trapped. As he sat still, a man stepped out of a blackberry bush near him, a man covered in hair and only 18 inches tall. His face was bare and leathery looking, with a sharp nose, and his arms seemed longer to his body size than a human's would be. After a moment, the strange little man turned and stepped back into the blackberry bush, showing no signs of knowing that Mr. Reynolds was crouched down nearby. When Reynolds told this to the couple he was staying with, they laughed at him. Stranger still, a few days later, Reynolds was on the top side of a double-decker bus driving through Horsham when he briefly saw the strange hairy man one more time as he walked across the lawn in a large garden. If Reynolds had doubted his sighting before, it was hard this time. It was during broad daylight when he saw the little man. So after I read this story, I was doing a little bit of research, just light research on what it was. I was trying to find some pictures just to have some brief description of what it may look like, and I came across this this name called Horsham Pygmy, and pretty much its explanation was that it's like similar to other furry dwarves, and they pretty much said the Horsham Pygmy is 18 inches tall in height roughly, and these small hairy beings are thought to be relatives of other furry dwarfs all across the world. Their faces are free of hair and have a leathery texture, and their noses are hooked. They have proportionally long arms and seem to use these to pick blackberries from the bushes and undergrowth. So actually I read that and I found that explaining and talking about these creatures, and that very closely resembles the story I was reading, because the boy was mentioned that the creature walked out of a bush, a blackberry bush, and yeah. So I just wanted to share that story with you because I found that pretty interesting and pretty cool. And I was reading about how there's hairy creatures and hairy people come across sightings and encounters of hairy creatures of Bigfoot, but there's also hairy creatures that are you know a fraction of their size. So I just wanted to give you guys that story because I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, if you guys have any story recommendations, or if you guys have any strange things that you guys want to share, you can email me at mysteriouseventschannel@gmail.com. And make sure to subscribe, like, and comment and share, and also to stay tuned for more videos in the future. Thanks guys, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.